Discovering the highest paid CEOs in the world. Most of us associate Jeff Bezos as the world's richest man, with his $179 billion net worth. Yes, that's definitely true. But would you believe me if I say that Jeff Bezos isn't actually the world's highest paid CEO? He didn't even make it to the top 10, as he only earns $81,840 annually as the CEO of Amazon. So, if you're wondering who the highest paid CEOs in the world are, you clicked the right video. Welcome to Luxco, and I'm here to introduce to you the top 10 highest paid CEOs of 2020. Quantifying how much a CEO makes in a year can be a difficult task, because a lot of factors affect their base salaries. Since the data for 2021 has not been released yet, I will talk about the highest paid CEOs based on the 2020 data. We'll talk about them in increasing order of their net worth. But before we plunge into the wealth of these CEOs, do not forget to like, subscribe, and turn on post notifications. At number 10, we have Chad Richison. In 2020, Richison has earned $220 million. He is the founder and the CEO of Paycom. Before founding Paycom in 1998, he was once a former senior manager at a payroll firm called ADP. Paycom is one of the first companies that pioneered the way of processing payroll completely online, paving the way for things like enrolling in various benefits or checking your pay stubs from your phone. In 2014, he publicized Paycom on the New York Stock Exchange and owns about 14% of its shares. In 2020, the New York Times reported that Richison was the highest compensated CEO, earning $211 million in compensation in a said year. Richison is known to be a very charitable man. He founded a nonprofit organization called the Green Shoe Foundation, which aims to improve people's mental health through counseling and therapy sessions. He also ranks second in Forbes philanthropy ranking. Sitting at our number 9 spot is Dr. Griffin Myers. Dr. Griffin Myers has earned $221 million in 2020. He is the Chief Medical Officer and Director at Oak Street Health, a healthcare company that offers healthcare services to patients in the United States. The company operates primary care centers for Medicare beneficiaries. Dr. Myers owns over 86,000 units of Oak Street Health stocks worth over $79 million. According to Bloomberg's 2020 report, Myers only received $152 million of stock compensation, far less than that of Richison's $211 million. But Myers is one of the only 4 CEOs in our rankings that has also received an additional incentive. He received an incentive amounting to $68 million, making his total compensation $221 million, and placing him on top of Richison by 1 spot in our rankings. The past 2 names I have mentioned might not ring a bell to most of you, but at number 8, we have someone that you probably heard of. Tim Cook earned $265 million last 2020. He is the CEO of Apple, one of the world's largest companies in the technology industry. Cook is known to have humble roots. He comes from Alabama, and his father was a shipyard worker, while his mother worked at a pharmacy. In 1988, he got his MBA at FUQUA School of Business. Before working for Apple in 1998, he worked for a short time at PC maker Compaq and for 12 years at IBM, or the International Business Machines Corporation. Cook then served as Apple's Chief Operating Officer under Steve Jobs, and he became the company's CEO in 2011. Cook owns about 3.3 million shares of Apple and has sold hundreds of millions of dollars worth of shares over the years. Cook has also served as a board member of the shoe and athletic apparel firm Nike since 2005. Moving into the 7th spot, we have another office from Oak Street Health, and his name is Geoffrey Price. He received total compensation of $356 million in 2020. That's almost $100 million greater than Tim Cook's total compensation. Geoffrey Price is the Chief Operating Officer and Director of Oak Street Health since he co-founded the company back in 2012. Price received his bachelor's degree in engineering from the University of Illinois and his MBA from Harvard Business School. He worked as a consultant and project leader at Boston Consulting Group from 2010 to 2012 and 2012 to 2013, respectively. He currently owns over 2 million units of Oak Street Health stocks. Price is also one of the only 4 CEOs in this list to receive additional incentives. The incentive he received amounts to $121 million. If you haven't noticed, Griffin Myers and Geoffrey Price, who both work under Oak Street Health, received incentives, or legally known as option awards. These option awards were granted to them in connection to Oak Street Health's conversion from a partnership type of company into a C corporation. At number 6, we have Alexander Karp. Karp is an American businessman and is a co-founder and CEO of data mining firm Palantir Technologies. The company offers software applications designed for integrating, visualizing, analyzing data, and fighting fraud. It also does contract work for government agencies like the Department of Defense, the FBI, and the Danish National Police. Before co-founding Palantir in 2003, Karp also established a venture capital firm called CAEDMON Group in 2002. Karp has earned $369 million in 2020, where a whopping $273 million of his earnings came from the option awards. Karp is not only wealthy in terms of his net worth, he's also wealthy in terms of his education. He earned his bachelor's degree from Haverford College, a Doctor of Jurisprudence degree from Stanford University, and received his PhD in neoclassical social theory from the University of Frankfurt. Karp is also known to teach meditation classes in his company. Coming in 5th on our list is Eric Wu. Wu is a co-founder and the CEO of Open Door Technologies. Wu has earned $388 million back in 2020, all coming from his Open Door stocks. Open Door Technologies is an operator of an online real estate marketplace used to streamline the sales process of home buying and selling. It helps sellers to receive an offer without listing or showing their home, and buyers to browse for homes on sale and instantly unlock them using the company's application that enables customers to buy and sell properties in a hassle-free way. Before founding Open Door, Wu has founded Movity.com, a location data analytics company that was acquired by Trulia.com in 2011. He received his bachelor's degree in economics from the University of Arizona. Sitting at our 4th and 3rd spots are Douglas HIRSCH and TREVOR BEZDEK, respectively. In 2020, BEZDEK earned only $2 more than HIRSCH, landing him on the 3rd spot. HIRSCH earned $497,836,000, while BEZDEK earned $497,838,000. No wonder their earnings are tight-knit, since HIRSCH and BEZDEK are co-founders and co-CEOs of GoodRx. Established in 2011, GoodRx is a free pharmacy coupon and deal finder that helps millions of Americans save on prescription drugs and medical costs. Both of these entrepreneurs have a lot of achievements in their arsenal, so let's talk about each of them. In 2010, HIRSCH came up with a core concept of GoodRx, where he was given an expensive prescription from a doctor and he decided to roam around to canvas for lower prices. Then he realized that Americans lacked a one-stop destination for prescription discounts and prices. HIRSCH is known for building technology that mainly helps consumers. He's created the earliest online communities, including GeoCities and Yahoo Groups. He also founded Daily Strength, the web's largest community for people facing health and life challenges. HIRSCH graduated magna cum laude and received his bachelor's degree in political science from Tufts University. TREVOR BEZDEK, on the other hand, has co-founded BioWire before co-founding GoodRx. It is a community for biologists and other scientists to share insights on best practices and resources. Then he created TREVOR, a technological company delivering strategy and implementation services for healthcare and media organizations. BEZDEK is known for having a mission of lowering the cost of prescriptions in America. He graduated with honors from Stanford University with degrees in biological sciences and computer science. Our runner-up for this list is Mike Pykos. He is a co-founder and the chief executive officer of Oak Street Health. Pykos earned $568 million in 2020, and $207 million of his earning comes from the option awards he got from Oak Street Health's conversion as well. Pykos holds a Juris Doctor from Harvard Law School and a bachelor's degree in biochemistry from the University of Notre Dame. Prior to founding Oak Street Health, Mike was a core member of the Payers and Providers practice at the Boston Consulting Group. While working on healthcare client projects at the firm in the late 2000s, Mike Pykos noticed that a small number of patients drove expenses through the roof. This sparked the idea of Oak Street Health. As of the present day, it currently operates 20 clinics, serving 28,000 patients in 6 markets across 3 states and has plans for further expansion. And the highest paid CEO that currently graces the earth is none other than Elon Musk. In 2020, he earned a tremendous amount of money, amounting to $6.7 billion. Way too far from the second place's earnings. Elon Musk is the co-founder and CEO of electric car maker Tesla in 2003. As of the present day, he owns 23% of Tesla. Elon Musk was born in Pretoria, one of South Africa's 3 capital cities. At 17, Musk moved to Canada to avoid serving in the South African military. After 2 years in Canada, Musk transferred to the University of Pennsylvania. He took on 2 majors and graduated with a Bachelor of Science in Physics, as well as a Bachelor of Arts in Economics. He also ranks #1 on Forbes' philanthropy ranking. Those are the top 10 highest paid CEOs in the world as of 2020. This list has changed from one year to another, and I definitely won't be surprised if this list will change by next year, as some industries boom while some industries become stagnant. That's it for this video. This has been LuxCove, and I'll see you on the next video.